Okay, so in this video, I'm going to go over the top 5 wholesale tools that help us close deals every month in our 7-figure business. So I'm going to start off with the one that's probably one of the most important ones on this list, which is Zapier. And so what this does is this connects a variety of different tools together. So I'll show you an example of a couple of our Zaps. Like one of them is called Cash Buyer Zap. All this does is once we enter a cash buyer into our CRM, all we have to do is click one button. It'll automatically create a subscriber within our email provider. So that saves us a bunch of time, obviously, from manually having to copy paste or create a new subscriber every time. And so if I added up all the time that all these different Zaps save me, it would be hours on hours every month for me and my team. So I would strongly recommend anyone, even if you're just getting started, to set up a few Zaps for yourself just to automate kind of the repetitive, annoying like tasks that you have to do on a daily basis. So this can automate everything from drafting a contract for you to connecting, like I said, CRM with an email blast platform, sending leads from your SMS platform to your CRM, all kinds of different stuff. Creating stuff within your Google Calendar is another one that we do. So all kinds of good stuff that you can do within Zapier, and it's free up until a certain amount. So we are on the Pro 750 plan, which is up to 750 tasks per month, and I think it's only $30 a month, but it's free to like a lower level than that. So you can get started for free, check it out, see if you like it, and really the possibilities are endless with Zapier. So definitely strongly recommend that, and that's probably number one for us. Okay, now the second most important tool for us is Launch Control. That's what we use for our SMS blast every day. So we send out about 8 to 9,000 texts per day every day, except for Sundays. And we use Launch Control to do that. And their platform is really user friendly. It's not too techy. It's we look at the dashboard here. It shows you everything you need to know. It shows you your delivery rate, your response rate. It shows you your average reply time. It shows you your upcoming drips, which is one feature that Launch Control has that not a lot of other SMS platforms have, which is that you can set up drips to hit people in the future, and it can go as far as 12 steps. For example, you could touch someone 12 times into the future, and you can set the variation of how many days in between each trip. So launch control is awesome. I would strongly recommend anyone who's looking to get into the business, or if you're just looking to grow another marketing channel, to look into it. Another nice thing is that, as you can see up top here, it's 10 DLC compliant, which means you're not going to be flagged by carriers, and that's going to improve your response rate and delivery rate and all that stuff. And they walk you through that process, and essentially they do it all for you. So I know some other providers, they kind of make you jump through hoops. You have to put in all this different information. You have to come up with a company website and all this stuff. It can be a lot if you're just getting started out. And one of the nice things about Launch Control is that they pretty much do everything for you. They can even create a website for you just for this purpose of getting approved for 10 DLC status. So I definitely recommend this. Last year, Launch Control was about 8.5x ROI for us, and it's huge, which means essentially for every dollar we spent on SMS marketing with Launch Control, it returned $8.50 back. So you can see if you're trying to grow and scale a marketing channel and you're getting 8.5x ROI, then it's very easy to scale that, and you can get quite a lot of leads and a lot of deals closed on that. So yeah, Launch Control would be number two for me. It's very important for us on a daily basis. We get probably about half of our leads at this point from SMS, and the other half are from cold calling right now. And this goes hand in hand with Zapier. You can connect a lot of things from Launch Control with Zapier with your CRM and all kinds of stuff there. So that kind of goes hand in hand. The next thing for us would be our Podio CRM. So this is an example of just the homepage here. But what I like about Podio is it's very customizable. I know there's lots of CRMs out there, but we can customize this exactly how we want. And I'm actually working on doing a build out right now where we're kind of building on our existing system and just building out more workflows and all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of like it has Zapier built in. It's not called the same thing, but Podio has its own automations that you can build into it, and it can make your life much easier. So one of the things I like is that it has all these reports right here on the homepage, and you can customize this to your liking, but it lets me know how many leads we're getting on a daily basis, how many offers we're making, all kinds of stuff like that. And then as you can see up top here, we've got all the different apps that you might need. So we've got our seller leads app, communications, which is phone calls and texts and stuff, transactions once we lock deals up. We have files library, which is like a Google Drive, which is just built in. We have KPI tracking, which tracks all of our numbers for us. You can easily pull reports from there. Our sales app is where we manage the deals that we're working on in disposition, selling to buyers. These are where we keep track of buyer offers. This is where we keep track of our buyers, and so on and so forth. So it's really nice to be able to it's kind of like a Google Drive, just all in one place, where you can keep track of everything that your company does all in one place. As well, you can set up drip campaigns just like you can in Launch Control, and you can have them go on an autopilot in the background where it's automatically following up with your sellers and buyers on a routine basis. You can set the messages that you want to send. You can do it via SMS, email. You can drop a voicemail to them. So all kinds of different things that you can do within Podio. But yeah, that would be number three. We definitely couldn't get any work done without our Podio CRM. But even if you don't sign up for Podio, just make sure you get a CRM of some sort. The nice thing about Podio is that you just pay per user. So I believe it's $24 per user. So if it's just yourself, you can build out a system for yourself and only spend $24 a month, which is super cheap compared to some of the other CRMs on the market. So yeah. Okay, next tool is MailerLite. So we use this to send out our deals via email to our buyer list. And this is an example of one of the emails we've sent out in the past. So it's very easy to use. It's free, again, up until a certain amount of subscribers. Once you get over a certain number, then you have to start paying. But right now, we only pay $15 a month for a few thousand subscribers. So it's very affordable still. And I like this better than some of the other ones like ConvertKit or MailChimp or some of those other ones. I've tried them, but I just find that this is a little bit more user-friendly. It's cheaper, and it just looks clean in my opinion. So this is what ours looks like. Again, it's just a sample email of one of the deals we've worked on in the past. But up top, we put our logo, we put the price, we have some right here, we include the property information. And this is just what we do, but you can customize this exactly how you like. So this is just an example of our email template. And then down below, we have a link to submit an offer, which takes them to our website, and then they can submit an offer there. But what I like about this is, again, it's super easy to use. It's very user-friendly, which some email marketing websites are not. And it's cheap, and you can keep track of everything right there. And then also, it shows you your response rate, your delivery rate. It shows you who's clicking on the links within your email. So for example, let's say you had someone click on your offer button like 5 times, for example, but they didn't submit an offer. Then you can go in the system and you can see, oh, okay, this person clicked 5 times, but they didn't submit an offer. They might be like a hot lead, someone who's interested in this property. So when you have data like that, then you can really find out who's the most active on your buyer list, who might be the most interested in a certain deal, stuff like that. So that's what I like about MailerLite, among other things, but that would be number 4 on the list, definitely. Okay, and lastly, I think this is one that most people haven't heard of, because every time I tell one of my friends, they're surprised about it. So I would strongly recommend this to anyone, especially if you're wholesaling virtually like I am. So this is called VPOphotoflow.com. It's also called Velocity REOs. So if you Google either one of those, you'll find it. But what this is it's a photo website that essentially does all the heavy lifting for you. So if you have a property that might be occupied, for example, instead of you having to contact the tenant, the property manager, the seller, something like that, schedule an appointment, and then maybe you're going on Facebook or you're contacting realtors or however you're doing it right now. But that's some of the things I used to do is I would go on Facebook, I would contact realtors, I would contact some of my friends that might be local to the area, see if they can take pictures. And then if they can't, then I'm kind of, SOL. I have to keep searching, and sometimes you can't even get photos because you can't find someone to help you out. So this eliminates all of that and takes it all off your plate, and it's very affordable. So I'm just showing here some example of the photos that you can take. So they can use this an exterior like walk around essentially. And as you can see, it's $11. These are the prices on the left-hand side. So very affordable for all of these, but they can do as little as just a couple photos of the exterior. If you have a property that you just want to see the outside on, they can also go down here, and if it's vacant, they can take pictures for you. Obviously, you can just give them a code. But this is what we use the most, which is interior and exterior photos, and it requires an appointment. So what you do is you go ahead and you click on this. You would fill out the person's contact information, whether it's a seller, property manager, tenant, etc. And then they will go ahead and reach out to that person for you, schedule an appointment, take the pictures and everything. And then all they do is just send them back to you once it's done. So it just eliminates all that headache and time that you might be wasting doing that, all for a very affordable price. So we end up using these guys quite a bit every month, and it's super helpful. I don't know what I would do without them, honestly. It's like once you get used to working with this company, it's kind of hard to go back. So it's totally free to sign up. Obviously, you have to pay on every order, but it's totally free to set up an account. So yeah, I'd strongly recommend this to anyone, especially if you're wholesaling virtually. So that's it for now. If you guys want me to make a follow-up video, I could definitely make a longer video with a lot more tools that we use, but if I had to narrow it down to just five, it would probably be these five. So yeah, drop a comment if you're interested in me making a follow-up, or if you have any questions about the ones I listed. I'll go ahead and link everything I listed here in the comments or in the description in case you guys want to check it out. And yeah, let me know if you want to see anything else like this. Appreciate you guys watching, and take care.